What's going on, everybody? This is Joe from BMT, alongside with Man of Tomorrow, also known as MOT. We're coming here today to actually get to sit down with you guys. We do apologize um, for not getting to y'all at a cordial time like we normally should and supposed to. We had some things that we had to talk about behind the scenes in the congregation, but we talk about these things to actually bring you better shows, more insight on things, and actually be able to produce better content for you guys. Now that day goes by, we don't have discussions and being able to put together better production for you guys. So, with no further ado, let us continue on the four-part series, A Guide to a New You, brought to you by MOT, as we go down and sit down in the congregation and speak on things that can help men build up their self-esteem, understanding the manhood of being a black man, and also building up the fundamentals to success. MOT, I pass it over to you.
All right, good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are having a really good Sunday out there. I know I am. You know, in this part three or four, for God to building a new you, it may seem like something that's minor, but I'm telling you, this was something that major that you really need to do for yourself. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to immediately go to your nearest store, whether it's Walmart, Family Dollar, wherever you go, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, wherever you go, and you need to go buy three notepads. One notepad I want you to get and I want you to have near your bed. Second notepad I want you to carry on you at all times. And the third notepad I want you to have either in your kitchen or your bathroom that you carry around with you inside your house. So that's one that you take with you, one that you have inside your house, and one immediately by your bedside. Contrary to what people are saying, you have your best ideas as soon as you wake up and right before you go to sleep. That's what the notepad is for. That's by your bedside. So that way you make sure you have a pen ready because you have some of your best ideas, like before you decompress to go to bed and as soon as you wake up. So you use that notepad to write down some of your best ideas, the things that you need to concentrate on. The notepad that you carry around your house, that is for your inside the house. You have to monitor what you're doing in the house, how you're spending your day. Joe, you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here. You got it?
All right.
Go
We
ahead,
have
bro.
something to call. Got to somehow stop that from happening. All right. So the notepad that you have with you is your day to day, the things that you do outside the house. So that way, you're monitoring what you're thinking about as soon as you are waking up and going to sleep by the notepad by your side. You make sure you date it. You have the notepad that's within your house, so you're covering what you're doing throughout your day, the things that you're investing in, what you're eating, your workout routine, X, Y, Z. So that way you're self-managing yourself. So that way you can keep track of how and where you are spending your time throughout the day and the things that you're concentrating on. This way you have a built-in model of holding yourself responsible and accountable for everything that you're doing because you're writing it down. And the second thing you have to do, step two, is you need a 6 month, a year, and a 5 year plan for yourself. There's too many resources out there that you can have for this specific thing. This is some steps that you have to learn how to take for yourself so that way you can have this growth pattern going. Because let's say you wake up in the morning and you notice you have all this time that you're wasting. Perhaps you can put a 30-minute walk in there in the morning as soon as you get up. That's what I do, before I work out or whatever. So that way you're keeping track of what you're doing with your time, because your time belongs to you, not your family members, not your girlfriend or her stepkid or any of that stuff. Your time belongs to you. And once you get a hold of where your time is going, that's how you give yourself the time back, because you are doing better things, and you're doing better things with your time management than you used to. That's why writing this stuff down and looking at it is supposed to teach you how to better manage your time. And number 3, you need to place towards your strengths, if you have any. If not, go develop some. You know what? If you're a drawer, if you know how to draw, perhaps you need to work on being an architect. So if you know how to play sports and you need some decent shape, maybe you need to go out there and get a certification for being a personal trainer, etc. There's tons of things you can do in your spare time and make a ton of money. But it's just that if you're not playing towards your strength and just trying to start off building new skills from the outset, you'll never get there. And number 4, first and foremost, no one out there is going to believe in you but you. You really have to understand, man, that people believe in you when you're successful. Before you actually get there, you are the only person who believes in you before you even get there. Because if you're not convinced of your dream, how can anybody else be convinced to join you in assisting you in that goal? And there's nothing wrong with the fact of not noticing that you haven't believed in yourself in the past. But trust me, when you need to make that quick turnaround, man, 1 year of focus directly on yourself could be major for your entire life. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that these things don't work. And you have to take the appropriate steps in making sure that they're going to work. It's just that, at the end of the day, you don't need to be out here wasting all this time listening to all these people who really don't care about you. Because it's very true, they do not care about you. They care about you tuning in. But at the end of the day, have you really asked yourself, okay, that was entertaining, but what am I going to take from this and put into my life the next day? Life isn't always about entertainment, man. It's about believing in you, taking some things from the stuff that you just heard and immediately put it inside your life. As Mr. Research always says. Like I said, man, nothing that I'm saying here is any different than anything that you've ever heard. You just have another person just telling you the information. So I don't want to make it look like that I'm coming up with all this stuff. No, I'm just doing I just take all the best practices that's ever been done, and that's what I incorporate into my life. And that's what I want you to do to incorporate into your life. The best practice. So don't think that you have to take everybody's advice. You have to take the bits and pieces that are relevant to you on your level and your growth and thought pattern, and that's what you take away from it. Because even if you're the best or worst investor in the world, if you go invest in everything that Bill Gates invests in, you could probably still lose. Why? Because you don't have his strategy. You have his information, but not his personal strategy at play with the information. So that's all I got, Joe. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Y'all have a great Sunday.
There we go. Listen, everyone. I know y'all think that, listen, the one thing about it is we don't do this to try to so much entertain you guys. We do this to try to inform you. I want to say that again. We do this to inform you and to equip you with the resources and the skills you need to be better men. I want you to understand there's a war out on the forefront for men, especially you black men. And everybody is trying to scavenge for all the resources that they need, and they're lining up against you. And I would encourage you brothers, listen, the same stuff you would pay $200 and $300 to go to a psychiatrist, to go to a coach, or anybody to actually give you what you need, you're getting here for free. If you're a part of the Black Men Congregation as a black man, you literally can come on in and we will sit down and talk with you if you ask either one of us the questions. I want you to understand that. I know you're looking for us to start cracking some jokes, start cursing and going fool and all that stuff. We're here just to sit down and talk. We're watching as the congregation grows. We're watching as MOT's channel grows. We're watching as BMT. We're watching as that network grows. We're watching these things grow. We're working with different people. We're trying to help different networks, as well as we're building up a series of platforms for the congregation. But the thing about it is, we're not going to tell you that the work is easy. It's not. If it is, everybody would have been doing it. But we're trying to tell you how to get started and how to start putting in the carburetor, how to start actually putting in the fan belt, how to tell you how to start putting in different different parts of the engine together properly. So that way you can get up and start going. It's not going to be easy. But if everything was easy, you would have been done did it. But it can get easy as you start to do it more and more. Let these tools that MOT is telling you about, put this in your tool belt to make you a new better you. Again, guys, please take a listen to the videos, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. The congregation has grown significantly, and we thank you for that. Everything is growing. Everything is coming together very well. Share the video. Support your brother. All right, guys. This is Joe from Black Men's Congregation, as well as MOT of Black Men's Congregation. Thank you, guys, and y'all have a good day.